one of the biggest selling points with EasyDeck is cost, you know, for most of us, time, and it still boils down to cost. And it increases the quality of the product, the quality of the slab.
EasyDeck, as the name implies, EasyDeck, it's supposed to allow us to do everything a lot easier, a lot cleaner. The form itself, right? It looks good, it looks clean, it's rational.
EasyDeck is a one-way spanning slab system that makes life easy for the contractor because it eliminates a lot of the needs for propping and formwork and the stuff required to keep the construction level and true.
The time it takes to install the product when it's ready for concrete and ready for piping, for the electrical conduit and piping, is really a matter of 72 hours, which is a game changer in terms of the time it would normally take to do a plywood and timber decking.
EasyDeck was easy and affordable, and it lived up to its name.
EasyDeck is a integrated metal slab system. It comes with tremendous advantages versus the traditional way of doing a suspended slab. One of the big advantages with it is that it reduces the number of temporary support significantly, upwards of 80% compared to a traditional slab. That is a big advantage to the homeowner or to the contractor. In addition to that, it increases the speed of installation by about 60% and reduces your cost compared to a timber framing by about 40%. So I think it's a win-win situation, and we thought the construction industry needed something like that.
As the name implies, EasyDeck, it's supposed to allow us to do everything a lot easier, a lot cleaner. The form itself, right? It looks good, it looks clean, it's rational. So from an aesthetic perspective, it allows the architect to deal with forms that are rectangular in a quick way, clean way. Structurally, I think it is a tried and tested form. They've used it in several other parts of the world.
The concerns people may have about earthquake and wind forces, the use of EasyDeck still requires your superstructure to be properly designed and constructed, because EasyDeck, like all other slab systems, acts as a diaphragm where it transfers loads from between frames and so on. So there is no deficiency as far as earthquake and wind as far as EasyDeck is concerned, because EasyDeck is a slab system. But given that it is a slab system that sells itself by limited propping, it is a pretty rigid system, and it does that job of transferring loads between building frames rather efficiently.
I just completed a project with EasyDeck, using EasyDeck as a flooring system. And the guys came to measure up the spans, the beams and columns, and so on Friday afternoon. By Monday morning, the EasyDeck sheets were delivered to the site. By Tuesday afternoon, they were in place. And we were ready for our piping and our electrical and conduiting, and so on by Tuesday. That is definitely a game changer in terms of speed, and time is money.
Since the introduction of EasyDeck in the country, I would consider it a godsend. Even speaking with my fellow contractors, everybody has welcomed that new product. Number one, the time that you save on a site, and most importantly is the cost savings that it affords the contractor.
After receiving some brochures from Brice and Company and being called to observe the product, I realized it's a very good product to use on my site. But most significantly, when I observed the reduction in props and formwork, it eliminates the plywood over the deck completely. Also, in terms of strength, the tripods over the metal sheeting makes it a lot stronger than the normal way. Time saves me on time significantly. Money, as we say in our local saying, time is money. So there's nothing else to say.
I reached out to Brice and Company regarding purchasing some steel. My contractor gave me a list and I reached out to them to purchase the items that was on the list. When I reached out to them, naturally they have this new thing called the Easy Deck and they offered it to me. And might be stupid of me, but I placed all my trust into them. And this was my results.
When I went to Mr. Brice to get the material, the steel and the materials to install the deck, he introduced this Easy Deck to me. I looked at it, he took me out to take a view of it. I looked at it, I considered it looks a little better for me and easier, so I told him yes. When he gave me the cost for that Easy Deck, and I compared the cost and buying the material and installing it, I see the Easy Deck would be cheaper and easier for me. So I told him yes, I want it, and he installed this to me, this Easy Deck.
Basically, Brice and Company have been servicing the construction industry for the last 25 years, manufacturing basically for the construction industry mainly. And we're always on the looking for new products, looking for new innovation with the use of technology and so on to make a difference, to increase the efficiency in that area, and basically to help bring down costs, increase efficiency, make it a lot faster. So we're always on the lookout for that. And when we came across Easy Deck, we thought that introducing it to the market, getting the local engineers and the stakeholders involved, in tailoring it to suit the market, to meet the building specification as per our standards. We think if we could do that, it would make a big difference. So we're always on the lookout for stuff like that. And Easy Deck is just one of another of the innovation that we've introduced in the market.
Brice and Company has a reputation for always exceeding expectations. Bringing something like the Easy Deck to St. Lucia, I think that's going to take construction to a whole other level.
The issue here is all about cost. I think the issue is cost. That's the bottom line. I mean, I talk to new homeowners who want to get a house done, and the bottom line is cost. Again, what I'm finding with Easy Deck, because it eliminates the need for your plywood deck, right? You need less props. You do not need to have a plywood decking. I mean, on average, decking for the house that I'm now building would cost me about $10,000, right? I have eliminated that cost, $10,000. So to my mind, this is the advantage. So just going back to Brice and Company, I think they are doing a good job. I've been working along with Brice and Company for over 25 years. So I know what he is doing. I know what he has done with the tanks. I know what he has done with reinforcements, So I think this is a good product. I think other architects or the people in the building industry should try it,
I always wanted to play my part, and I take that responsibility very seriously in trying to make St. Lucia a better place, trying to help build a better society overall. And I try to do that through what I do at Brice and Company and express as much as possible. And that's why you see we have a number of products. A lot of the products that we introduce are niche products, products you've never seen or services you've never seen before. From when we started 25 years ago with the standard seam roof, to the fencing manufacturing, the water tanks, flower pots, etc. The prefabrication of steel for the construction industry, and now the Easy Deck to complement that. And we continue to look for new ways and means of making a meaningful contribution to the development of St. Lucia. through Brice and Company.